Hey viewers, hey subscribers, and welcome back to my channel, Aquarian Empress Tarot. You guys, I know I'm a few minutes behind, but I'm here. I made it, okay? I was super excited about my packages that came in today, so that's what took me a little bit of time, but I'm here. So, for those of you guys who missed me this weekend, I'm back. So, yeah. Give y'all a minute to hop in or so. Give y'all a minute to hop in or so. Hey, M. Let's see. Going through the 50 million lipsticks in my purse because of my bad habits. Hey, Aisha. Hey, Marianne. Hey, y'all. Hey, Glam. Also, you guys, if you are considering, like if you are thinking about doing a shadow work reading, I discounted the price. So they're like $13 this month, which is great because I really wanted to focus on everybody working on their healing, you know, focus on being the best version of you, showing up fully for you, so then you can show up fully for all of the other connections, relationships, personal, professional, whatever you have. You can show up for those relationships the best, right? Things that may be blocking. Shadow work readings, in case you are wondering, are good for wondering why you keep repeating certain cycles, blockages, how to remove those blockages, helping you to push past certain traumas, identifying certain triggers so you know how to cope with them. Like, it's all of the good things. Good, Glam. How are you, love? So all of the good things to help assist you on your healing journey. Also, shadow work is going to entail you keeping a notebook, just so you guys know in advance, because I'm going to give you journal prompts. So just know that. Just know that. What was I gonna say? Yeah, just working on yourself and being the best version of you. Hey, Tasha. Hey, everybody hopping into the live stream. So glad to see you guys. I feel like it's been 1,000 years, but this weekend for me was much needed. I needed a break from a lot of things, including social media. So I posted my reels, and then Sunday I just chilled out. Sunday was a day to chill out, but I did a lot of cleaning. So, oh my goodness, sending you lots of love, Marianne, and strength, because that's not easy. 12s are not easy. Make sure you definitely treat yourself, for sure. Make sure you treat yourself. Weekly treat yourself, whether it's a pedicure, your favorite food, a long nap, a hot bath. Treat yourself, because you are going above and beyond, honey. Above and beyond. Goodness. Yeah, it has been busy. That's been the same for me, you guys. Like, if you notice, I haven't been live as much during the week because I've been so busy with work, with my regular 9 to 5. Well, really it's 8, but whatever. But I've been super busy. So on the weekends, and even y'all know that I work on the weekends too, like sometimes I'm just tired. And y'all know how you feel, you know, around that time of the month where your back hurts, you cramp, and all of the things. So it's like you just don't feel like dealing with people. And then I'll just sleep. So it's, yeah. So if you don't see me, if you don't see somebody, send them love, because they're probably working. Right, in. You know, because I've gotten to a point in my life where, I mean, I love y'all. Don't get me wrong. I love y'all. But it's like, you always have those people who are like, well, she didn't post, you know, and then you have all these gurus and all of these coaches and all of these people that tell you, oh, well, if you run a business or you do this or you do that on social media, the number one key is consistency. You have days where you are just freaking drained. You are tired. You don't feel like posting. You're not going to post. You just don't have the energy nor the motivation to do anything but take a nap. But I mean, when you get that energy back up, then you can go back at it full force. But you can't do anything if you don't have the energy, if you were just zapped out. So, yeah, definitely sending my prayers and love and healing to all of y'all. Please get some rest. Right, Em? For all of y'all mamas, y'all are great. Y'all are amazing and you're doing wonderful. Keep it up. Because I know a lot of y'all work a lot because you want to take care of your babies and you want to make sure that they're okay. So kudos to all y'all mamas. Even though it's not Mother's Day, I feel like every day should be Mother's Day. Moms are amazing. So keep going. You're appreciated. Yes, I also I took some time for me and I took some time for the spiders because this time of year, right before fall, the spiders get really, really bad because I live close to a field. So the spiders are like hiding in little places, and y'all know I'm terrified of spiders. That's my phobia. So I had to go and clean my closet out and move shoes and right, in. Yeah, y'all are my babies. So I had to move my winter clothes and put them in a separate closet and move my other clothes around, like clean out cobwebs. Yes, banana spiders, these spiders are beautiful, but they're poisonous. So I'm like, you guys, you gotta go. So I'm like cleaning out my closet, mopping my floors, all of the things, because I'm like, I don't want spiders. Do not want spiders. Yeah. Right? Because we're kind of going into that little transition where it's going to start cooling down. So you're probably going to want a little light jacket in the morning or a little cardigan, a little sweater, you know, all of those. I'm excited about fall. But you did that today, Glam. Oh. Right, Em? I'm usually like that with spiders too. Listen, y'all probably gonna be like, she is so petty. But there's this one shirt in my closet. It's like a light, it's a beige color. It's like a see-through shirt and it's like a beige color. Let's see. Oh, Aisha, yes, you need to rest, love. Yeah, sometimes you gotta call out. You do so much. Don't feel bad about it. If you have to call out, don't feel bad about it. You absolutely call out because you're normally there. Don't feel bad about it. I don't do spiders either, Marianne. That's why it was either me or him. And he was big. He was on this shirt in my closet. This shirt is always at the back of the closet. So my intuition was like, I bet you there's another spider. Because if I get rid of one spider, another one comes. So I was like, I really don't want to do this with this shirt today. But the good thing is I can see through and around the shirt. I don't touch the shirt. I touch the hanger because I'm like, listen, okay? So I pull the hanger and he's right there. And I'm just like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and take this whole thing out. Good for you, Em. It's either me or him. So it was him. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to throw him and the shirt away. I threw the whole thing away. Because I was like, y'all, we're not doing this. We are not doing this. So I took all of it. I said, let's go. I didn't hurt him. I took him out and I shook him off outside in the field so he could just, run off. And then I threw the shirt away. Yeah. Right. That he can have it. He can have all of it. I was like, listen, it's me or you. So I said, it's you. So just go on out. Just go on out. So I sent him going. And then, there's a spider in my laundry room. He's all the way in the He's in the ceiling, so as long as he's up there, we're good. Then one morning I got up, my spider stories. One morning I got up, I kid y'all not, the spider was about the size of this brush. That's how big his body was. He was just crawling across the floor, legs and everything, just crawling across the floor. This is like 6 o'clock in the morning. I said, no ma'am. No ma'am. He was crawling right on underneath the refrigerator, and I was like, I hope you get stuck there, because I'm not trying to find out. I don't even know where he came from. Yeah, I was like, I don't understand why y'all want to come in here like this. This is unacceptable. So tomorrow, I tried to do it today. She said, you have a vacuum with the hose. You know what? I didn't think about that, Marianne. I have one too. But I just didn't even bother him because he's in the laundry room. So he's all the way up, over the, it's like a shelf where my laundry liquid and stuff is at, fabric softener. It's all up there. So I just leave him up there. I'm like, you know what? You can stay there. As long as you don't come down, we all right. Just stay up there. Right? So then, this is why I don't go on my back porch. I have dirt daubers, wasps, and spiders outside. Like it's in between it's like an infestation in between my back door and the screen door. So I don't even open it. I don't even go out. I just say, you know what? I gotta call the maintenance people and see if they can come and clean it out, because I'm not cleaning it out. I'm not cleaning it out, and I'm not going outside. I can't do it. And wasps have attitudes. They will look at you and then charge. They will come right at you. So I was like, no, we're not gonna do that. It's the red wasps. It's not the little baby black ones. It's the red ones. So I was like, no, we're not gonna do that. I've been stung by one before, so I was like, no. Hi, Jamie. Yeah. My mom is brave. She's not scared of anything. She's not. Mom just acts like, I don't know, maybe it's a mom thing, but she gets rid of stuff. She'll take it outside, and I'm like, all right, Mom. But she had some in her shed one time, and she sprayed them out, the wasps. She just went right in there and sprayed them out. I would have been scared. I would have got stung. I was like, no, this is not for me. If you really want to see me run, wasps. Oh my goodness. Right, Em? I would have been hollering. I would have been screaming. I don't glam. None at all. None at all. None at all. Nothing. That's just arm. I have a mosquito bite. I don't have no tattoos. I'm too scared. Right? Yeah, it don't take much. The next full moon, I believe, is on the 27th. And that's when Mercury goes into retrograde. So people might be popping up out of the blue. Right? Yes, Glam, that is bad. That is bad. You don't want to breathe mold in. You don't want to breathe it in. Okay. Also, y'all, if Mari hops in, she donated for a reading, so if she hops in, we'll add her to the paid list. Anybody else wanted to be on the donations list? September the 20th? Okay. Oh, you get another tattoo, Marianne? I'm a scaredy cat. I'm a scaredy cat. Yes, I'm gonna do 3, Em. I'm gonna do 3 free spots. Oh, well, do it. Do it. If you want to do it, do it. Definitely. But I think it takes a little bit, like, I think it takes like a week or so, maybe longer. I could be wrong, for tattoos to heal. Yes. Drop a purple heart if you want it to be added to one of the free spots open, and drop a green heart if you've already donated. And that would be Tasha and Mari. Also, if you're new to the channel, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Hey, Valerie, love. Thank you guys so much for all your support too. I've been getting more traffic on my website, so I know y'all been checking out products, and y'all probably like, is she crazy? Because I keep my products to a very minimum, so I don't have a lot of stuff on my website. It's mostly brow products, so it's like powders and pencils and all of the things. I also just added my matte lipsticks on there, which I have more colors I will be ordering Friday. So if that's a thing for you, you can go check them out. I only have 2 colors up there right now, but they're pretty colors. It's like a chocolate color, and then this is the color I have on here, which is a nude pink. I just lined it with a deep red liner. Oh, that's sweet, Marianne. I bet that tattoo would be really pretty too. Free list. Yes, it looks perfect, Em. Y'all, is there really 7 people in here? But yeah, I've been advertising it, advertising the shadow work readings for people, because I feel like until you can get yourself together, leave other folks alone. Like, you know, leave them alone. Let them do what they're doing. And we can go ahead and add Marianne. I don't see her often, and when she is free, she hops in. So we'll get Marianne. So Marianne, you'll be the last person. Thank you, Em. It's all good. The whole reason why I even have lists like that is because some people, well, y'all understand. I don't really have to explain to y'all. You're good, Tasha. You're good. And I appreciate you too. Thank you for the donations too. Yeah, that's fine, Aisha. Yeah, that's fine. What was I gonna say? The whole reason I even have it that way is because a lot of people will hop in and subscribe, get a reading, and I never see them again. Y'all see what I'm saying? You see the manipulation? So that's why I'll be like, no, I'm not doing a whole list of free people so you can just hop in here and hop out. The whole point of subscribing is to actually be an active participant in the person's channel. Not just my channel, but anybody that you subscribe to. If they have live stream content, whatever they got going on, what's the point in subscribing if you're only going to pop in once and pop out? I think not. But to my peeps who are here regularly and y'all support me and show all your love, I appreciate y'all. Let's see. Where's my lighter? I just had the lighter too. Okay. Also, I got a collective message when I was pulling cards the other day. If you've been thinking about going back to oh, you're welcome, Marianne. Like I said, you are definitely a loyal subscriber. You have been here for a while. You come in and support my channel. I appreciate you. It's the random ass folks that come in here from different places and they pop in and they pop out, and I be like, what? Hey, Diana. I'm like, what? What are we doing out here? Okay. And they'll be like, oh, I liked and subscribed. And I'm like, okay. You see my face. Like, you liked and subscribed because why? Because one thing about me is that I'm not the reader for everybody. That's for sure. That's for sure. It's a lot of little Palo Santo. That is for sure. Y'all know I don't sugarcoat anything. Thank you, Tasha. I really love the subscribers that I have, the people who do support my channel. I'm grateful for y'all because I know y'all are real ones. Y'all are the real MVPs. Let me see. Yes, if I had spray, well, actually, I used to have this favorite oil. Let me tell y'all the manufacturer's name. I used to have Palo Santo oil, and I love the smell of this Palo Santo oil. It was by a company called Frankie and Myrrh. They distribute it to a little metaphysical shop that I usually would get incense and stuff from. Me too, Tasha. It's YouTube. It's YouTube. They don't act right for nothing. So when I went back to the metaphysical shop to get more incense, they were like, they stopped selling it. And I was like, what? Are you serious? And she was like, yeah. So y'all know me, I don't give up easily. So I go onto Amazon looking for it. She was like, you might be able to find it on Amazon. So I was like, okay. I go on Amazon looking for it. And they have a spray instead of the oil. Of course you can, Valerie. Thank you, love. Also, if you purchase from me, I now have a spot available on the website for you to leave a review. So, you know, if you make a purchase, please feel free to leave a review. Please and thank you. I'm working on getting an email pop-up. Listen, y'all, I'm still learning Shopify. Oh my goodness. Y'all look at my sage. My sage is being weird. I'm still learning Shopify. So I have something to put on there for people to subscribe. So I have a mailing list. Let's see. Oh, do I have my phone? Okay. Yeah, I think all the notifications were late, and it could be me. Yeah. Yeah, me too. I like it better because I feel like I can handle it better than the small. Like, I have a smaller sage, but this one, it works out better. And it actually burns better. I got it from the metaphysical shop. They have crystals and all kind of good stuff. What they don't have is candles, and I wanted to get more candles for manifestation purposes, but they didn't have them. So, what was I saying, y'all? The oil. They didn't have the oil, so now I gotta make do. I know. It's great though. It's just like, it's like a shield. Like, bad energy, bye. All right. I'm gonna quit playing. Let's see. Okay. Okay, Tasha Love, you can drop your question for me. Oh, I don't blame you, Em. That's how I am. I have 3 different IG accounts. Okay. All right, Spirit, what do you need for Tasha to know? What's the message? So what messages do you have for Tasha? What does she need to know in regards to healing and shadow work? Guarded, and we have ignoring the truth. So I pulled 1 card for that. So that's for shadow work. Spirit saying that's something that needs to be worked on. Trust issues. I feel like trust issues with guarded. That makes sense, Em. It does. It makes sense because people are so judgmental, and people will say stuff and it's like you'd rather not even have that energy around you if you don't have to. Like, all right, here's what we're doing. Well, spirit be on point. Like, it's like, okay, we know what you're working on, and I feel like this is their way of acknowledging that you're working on it. So that's great. And that's another part of the shadow work too. Holding yourself accountable for a lot of the things that happen in our own lives, like constantly repeating cycles, dealing with the same types of people, finding yourself in the same types of situations, because there's still inner work to be done. Not saying, now this is not to negate, because people always want to argue with me. I'm not the one for the back and forth. But not to say that the other person also doesn't have issues to be worked out. Most definitely, in a lot of cases they do, as we can see in twin flame relationships. You always have the other half who is unhealed, who wants to run around being chased because they're not ready. They're not ready. They got issues. They're operating from a place of ego. We ain't got time for all of that. So if everybody's devoted to holding themselves accountable, healing their traumas, noticing what triggers you, fixing the behavior, and saying, yeah, this is my toxic trait, but it's not cute, so I want to fix it, then we can all be in a better space. Ooh, we have Earth Guardians. Stay rooted and grounded. Yes. So that's another message they want for you to know, Tasha, is to stay rooted and guarded. And we have Hermit, retreat and charge. Retreat and recharge. Yep. Definitely. So that's why you just end up because you don't, not that you really care about their opinions, Aisha, is that you just don't want them. Words hold power. So when other people are speaking negatively of the things that you're involved in or what's important to you, then you're allowing them to speak negative. Exactly. You're allowing them to speak that negativity projected onto whatever you're doing. You know what I mean? I know for me personally, like Em said, people are just ugly for no reason. And I'd rather avoid it and have a whole separate account. When you see me, you see me. When you don't, you don't. But I know my tribe. That's just like when people, like on social media, when people share pictures of their personal lives. They don't have to do that. But when you do it, be ready. Be ready. Because people always have something to say. Oh, that he got her that little bitty ring? Did he get that from Walmart? Like, she's happy, she's excited about it. It's a private, special, happy moment, but she decided to post it on Instagram or make a little video on YouTube or put it on Facebook. So now people are like, I can't. They must not have money. He must worrying about everything that has nothing to do with them. None of their business. She was vulnerable and decided to post something, and then that's the type of feedback you get. Like, no. Earth Guardian, Tasha. Spirit says, stay rooted and grounded. Take time to connect deeply with the energy of the earth so that you can feel supported and make decisions based on strength and integrity. So Spirit wants you to practice grounding techniques. Like, if you don't have crystals, Tasha, now is a good time to get crystals, like, because you're an Aquarius, like I'm an Aquarius. For us, garnet, which is our birthstone, red jasper, those stones help with staying grounded, you know? Oh, you're good, boo. You're good. You can Cash App it if you want to. Let's see. It says, or you can use Super Chat. It's up to you, boo. It says, the Earth Guardian represents the angels of Earth who bring the medicine of feeling grounded and strong. They're the protectors of the land and the planet and can help you connect with your mission here and how you can support the evolution of the planet. It says the Earth Guardian on the card is a beautiful part angel, part elemental who is non-binary. Their staff adorned with a dream catcher shows they have the capacity to help you ground your dreams in reality. Spirit says it's important for you to take a grounded approach, which is what you're doing right now and doing the shadow work. So proud of you, by the way. It says if you're rushing ahead or making a decision based on your more fearful responses, you will miss out on the growth you deserve. Take some time to calm down and get grounded before proceeding further. Breathe, relax, and connect with your center. You're welcome. Then consider what to do. It's important to plant seeds that are going to grow into something beautiful rather than turn into a weed you have to deal with. We remember Marianne. Yeah, so this is beautiful. So Spirit wants you to know, Tasha, that now is the time to stay grounded and stay focused. Hey, Aquarian. Stay grounded and stay focused, my love. You got this. You're on the right path. Spirit says continue staying focused on your goals, on your healing, on taking care of your babies, doing the things that doing the things that you're already doing. You will continue to grow. Also be patient and be kind to yourself in the process, because shadow work is not easy. You may feel like crying sometimes, crying in the shower, crying in the car. Like, it's not an easy process. And I'm not here to sugarcoat shadow work at all. Because when you have to deal with certain traumas and confront certain people, it's hard, because a lot of times people don't like to take accountability for their actions. You know, when you have somebody who has to confront someone who's hurt them when they were a child and now they're 30, 40 years old, that brings back so many memories. Or you have somebody who was abusive to your parent or anything of that nature, and you have to confront certain things that you just didn't deal with at all. Now as an adult, it's affecting you. Good job. I'm so proud of you for that. Like, when you feel it, you have to let it out. You have to be able to feel the emotion in order to heal, in order to be able to move forward. And forgiveness is not really about the other person. It's about you releasing. It's not forgetting. It's releasing the resentment, the anger, the sadness, the frustration that came with that event, that trauma. Releasing that energy so you don't stay stuck there. And forgiveness is not an overnight process either. And that's when we had that conversation on my channel here a while back, like a month or so ago, because, you know, I've heard so much growing up that, well, you need to forgive them, you know, even in the Bible, forgive them for they know not what they do. No, they know what the hell they're doing when they do it. They know exactly what they're doing. The key is, allowing yourself to feel the hurt, the sadness, the anger, and everything that comes with the trauma, being able to recognize it and saying, that's not something that I want to repeat. That's not something that I would ever do to someone else, because I understand what that feels like. Not holding on to the negative emotion, but being able to move forward so you're not staying stuck. That's what forgiveness is about. It really has nothing to do about them, because they may not even actually be sorry. Yes, exactly. When you let it out, you have to let it out. That's why I used to always say, if you feel something, say something. And I still say that. Just like on Tyler's Tarot, he always says, closed mouths don't get fed. If you sit over here thinking about this person and they're thinking about you, but nobody makes a move, you can't get through, you know? Yep. And something you want is on the other side of something you've never tried before. And if you've never tried opening up, and a lot of us who are passive or passive aggressive, a lot of times we have trouble opening up and being vulnerable because we don't have the boundaries set in place. We don't have the boundaries set in place, and that's what makes people so passive. You have to be strict, especially when it comes to boundaries. When you get to a certain point, you know how y'all are gonna laugh, but you know how, like, 60, 70-year-old, 80-year-old people, they say whatever is on their mind. They've gotten to a point in their life where they've lived, they've experienced everything there is to experience. What is there to be afraid of? Hell, like, if I'm 90, if I'm 90, what do I have to lose? Hold on, Aquarian. Here, I'm gonna repost the link. Exactly. Kids do the exact same thing, Em. And it's coming from the most honest and purest place. And they mean no harm. They're just being completely honest with what kids say, whatever they're thinking. Because that's how they see it. That's exactly how they see it. Let me see. Hang on, y'all. I'm finna post the link. When you get to that type of energy, whoo, child. Where we at? Hold on. Okay, Aquarian, I just posted the link, so that should work. Y'all can say Tasha used PayPal. Okay. But yeah, Tasha, Spirit wants you to know that you're on the right track. Spirit, give me another message for Tasha, please. Spirit is funny. I got a message for you from the Rebel deck. Spirit said, don't fucking force it. Allow that shit to come to you. So if it's meant to you, you know that the saying is really true. I know a lot of people think it's cliche. They think, oh, this is so ridiculous, but it's really true. Focus on you, your priorities, your emotions, controlling your emotions, managing self, managing your finances, managing your situation. Because, everybody has a situation going on. If it's meant to be, Spirit's going to allow it to come together, right? Oh, that's fine, Glam Love. Don't worry about it. You're one of my mods anyway, so I'll get you. You're fine, love. You are fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah, but if it's meant to you, it's going to come to you. It's going to come together. You're good, love. You are good. What was I gonna say? Because the rebel deck does not play. Some good shit is about to happen. Spirit says, don't let your issues fuck it up. Blessings are on the way, basically. Don't allow your emotions to get in the way of that, Tasha, is what Spirit wants you to know. Don't let your emotions get in the way of it. Don't let your fears get in the way of it. Sometimes a blessing can come in and we sabotage that blessing because we think, oh, this is too good to be true. But is it? Is it too good to be true? Or is it that we've been so accustomed to negative experiences that we've been so accustomed to negative experiences that when something good actually comes in, we don't know what to do with it. We don't know what to do with it because we automatically think, Good job, M. We don't know what to do with it. Exactly, Marianne. What's meant to be will be. Trust me. You will see it through the person's actions if they want to be with you or not. Silence says a lot. Actions say a lot. If somebody is really serious about you, they're going to put forth the effort, and that's what Spirit wants you to know. Right? What we got? Winning. You're winning. You are winning right now. In the energy that you're in right now, Spirit says you are winning. You're doing a good job, okay? Like the Instagram reel. Spirit says you got a good thing going. You got a good thing going on. Don't ruin that shit. That's what they said. That's what they said. Give me one more, Spirit. Stop talking. Stop talking. Spirit says shut your mouth and listen. They talking to me. But no, Spirit says stop talking, shut your mouth and listen. And what they're saying is not to be so consumed with how you feel and what's going on with you that you maybe ignore your babies, or that you maybe ignore what your boss or coworkers are actually trying to say to you. Sometimes we hear, we're not actually listening with the intent to understand, but we're hearing with our ears. We hear them talking. You hear somebody talking, but you didn't really hear what was said because you weren't really listening to what was said. Spirit says, pay attention to what's being said to you, so that way you know how to move or act accordingly. If you're in a relationship with someone, sometimes we do this. Yes, exactly, M. Also make him work for it. That's a part of making him work for it. He's got to put in effort. More than just, and he also has to accept no. No is okay. I was talking about that earlier today. But stop. Spirit says to listen. Listen with the intent to understand. We can hear someone. We can hear advice being given. We can hear instruction being given. But we're not actually listening with the intent to understand. It's like, oh yeah, I heard you. I heard you. Right? Exactly, M. Exactly. You just might be a Black Bill Gates in the making, Glam. Yes. Sometimes you have to listen. Spirit, what advice do you have for Tasha for the upcoming week? Let's see. And that includes with your babies. You're welcome, love. That includes with your babies. Because sometimes children, they do a lot of talking, but in all of that talking, there's something that they want to tell you. There's something that's important to them. So you want to listen as a mom with and I know you do, with the intent of understanding. They just want to reiterate that message. What are they really trying to say? Sometimes we allow our emotions to get in the way of things, and we get offended or triggered by the messenger instead of really listening to the message. We get offended because it's like, oh, well, she said it like this. He didn't have to say it like that. It doesn't matter how he said it. He could have said it with fire and brimstone coming out of his face. His message was important. Whether he was screaming to the top of his lungs or using all kinds of profanity. His message, his point was, that's what Spirit wants you to focus on this week. What's the point? Listening with the intent to understand. What is the message? We don't have to like the messenger. The messenger can be raggedy. They can be brutally harsh. But as long as we get the message, that's what matters. That's what matters. That was something that I had to learn years ago as a teenager, because I used to get so emotional when I was being corrected or criticized about something that I didn't like, that my mom would tell me, and I would get so in my feelings about it. And she's like, listen to what I'm saying instead of how I'm saying it. Understand the message so that way you can learn and grow from the mistake. Yeah. So what's the advice? People get caught up in stuff. And they'll be like, oh, I'm triggered. Or somebody came for me. No, they didn't come for you. You allowed your emotions to come for you. Somebody simply gave you information. That's all it is information. Even somebody hollering and screaming. There is information in that hollering and screaming. Cussing and acting a fool. There's information. You're going to find out that person is pissed off about something. Something didn't go their way. They feel unheard. They feel unseen. You see what I'm saying? So there's a point to it. We may not like the approach or the method, but there's a message. What's the advice? Oh, they're reiterating their message. Advice this week, Spirit says, take a break. 4 swords. Take a break from anything that is, that gets your anxiety going, Tasha. Anything that makes you feel down or depressed or sad. Spirit says, take a break from that, but also do some reflection. This is inner work. The Hermit for me is also another form of shadow work because he's very analytical. Process what's happened. Take some time to think about what's happened. Don't move suddenly. Also, don't cut people off. Everything doesn't require a response or a reaction. Some people are waiting to get a reaction out of you. Don't react. Don't respond. As a matter of fact, delete and block some people this week. Go through your phone and see who needs to be cut out. Unfollow some people. Unsubscribe to some channels. Unfriend people on Facebook. Spirit says take a break. Take a much needed break to evaluate the people and places and things in your life, the habits that you've developed, and see where is it going. The Chariot. Because the Chariot is about action and it's about moving forward. But it's also about finding balance because you have the Sphinxes here, light and shadow aspects. So find out, take some time this week, starting tonight, and find out, what areas in your life you want to become more balanced. That's the message. That's the advice. Okay, y'all. Who is next? Who is next, y'all? Who is next? Oh, thank you, Aquarian. We will add you, love. We will add you. Drop a green heart so the moderators know to add you to the paid list. If you paid, drop a green heart so they know to add you to the paid list. Because I want to make sure I get everybody. Thank you all for donations. I appreciate you. All right. You are welcome, Tasha. You're doing a good job, though. Just know that you're already on the right track. If you donated, drop a green heart because I want to make sure that we didn't miss you. It's going to be hard, my love, but you can do this. You got this. You got this. Keep going because you're on the right path. It's hard to confront, past situations, but you got to do it for you. By any means necessary. Yes, ma'am. Okay, great. So Aquarian, you can go ahead and drop your question, love. And then you can add Glam Doll to the list as well. You can add her. Hey, Queen. Oh, I'm sorry, Aquarium. You know what helps? Cinnamon. Cinnamon and peppermint helps with migraines. They do. Like you have, like make it like a hot tea and drink it. Gotta make it like a hot tea and drink it, boo. Great. A peaceful moment. Oh, that's what I was gonna tell you, Tasha. In your reading, Spirit kept showing me like I was getting a visual of a teacup sitting on a counter, and it's like got hot tea in it, and it's like take some time for yourself, create a ritual, like a morning and evening ritual. It's moments throughout the day to help you calm and relax your spirit, so that you can just have that moment to just take a time where you're not dealing with the babies or work or anybody, just you in solitude. And drink your hot tea or your coffee or whatever, whatever it is, but just something to help cool you down. Help calm your anxiousness and your nerves so that you can think. Let's see. Corporate boss and colleague messing around. Oh. Let's find out. I never know what y'all gonna ask. I gotta be ready. Yeah. Something soothing. Oh, really, Marianne? That's funny. They said rain is coming here. What's tomorrow's Tuesday? They said rain will be here Wednesday. I'm like, yay. Rainwater is great. It is great. You boil it. If you boil it, you can drink it. You can put salt in it, boil it, and drink it. Or make whatever with it. You can make tinctures with it, or protection sprays with it. Spiritual baths with it. You just add like your Himalayan salt, essential oils. You can add dried flowers, all kinds of stuff to it. It's great. Let's see. So Aquarian wants to know what's going on. Let's see. Oh, that's nice, my moderators. If two of y'all want to manage the links and then somebody else can post the rules. That's great, Marianne. Or however y'all want to work it out. Whatever works easier for y'all. Alright, Spirit. Is the boss and Trisha messing around? What I got? I got a 9 of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. Let's see what answers I get. Pentacles, Wands. Thank y'all for not using super chat because woo chow. Yeah, because folks listen, y'all know I'm an Aquarius, so my block game be on 10. So I immediately peep game. Yay, rain. So I I immediately peep game with trolls, and so I just start blocking people. Y'all be cracking up in the middle of the live stream. I just block people. 1, 2, 3. It's a possibility. It's a possibility. Let me tell you something about Virgo men, okay? Because I know Virgo men. Virgo men are very sneaky. They are. They're very sneaky. They keep their shit very private. So even if he is, it is, Super Chat really is a ripoff. So determined, Glam. Thank you, boo. We got you. So if you drop a green heart, we'll add you to the paid list, love. Thank you. You did not have to do that. I was gonna get you regardless. Yeah, Virgo men are very, very sneaky. They're very quiet. If you notice, most Virgo men are very soft-spoken. They see everything. They analyze everything. Everything's going on up here. So they're seeing things, they're thinking about things, and they're making a decision up here. They're not going to tell you everything that they're thinking all the time, but sometimes they're very direct with what they're thinking because, again, they're very picky about who they like. Yes, that is correct, Em. You have to have at least $100 in your super chat account before you get paid out. That's why it's a ripoff. Because right here, if you send money directly to my PayPal account or Venmo or Cash App, it's right there. Which I think YouTube should fix that because that's ridiculous. But it goes through Google. And I think that's why, because YouTube and Google are connected, whatever. So like right now, I have about $50 sitting there. But it's just sitting there. It might be a little less than that, but it's a little money sitting there, and it's like I won't get it unless people bring in super chats. You know what I mean? So that's why I don't like super chats. I don't like them. Let's see. You know what? Let me ask this. I agree, Em. I agree. Is he attracted to this woman? Is Aquarian's boss attracted to Trisha? Got the Knight of Wands. That would be a yes. Because that's going to answer my question. That's going to answer my question. Is he attracted to Trisha? Let's see. I got more no's than yeses, so. Trust your intuition, though. Because with yes or no's, this is why I don't like doing yes or no's, but trust your intuition. Spirit, what were they talking about? Can you come through and give me an answer as to what they were talking about? She had questions for him. Queen of Swords. She was questioning him about some things. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords. It's a possibility that he's attracted to both of you. Like I said, Virgo men are very sneaky. And a lot of the Virgo men I know juggle multiple women. I'm just stating this is my experience. I don't know if other people have experienced this, but a lot of Virgo men, they juggle. Because Virgo men, what I find with Virgo men, they're extremely picky. So they're never really satisfied. Like you can never really meet their expectations. Never really meet all of Virgo's expectations. Eight of Swords. So Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords, Queen of Swords, Three of Wands. What's the conversation though? Three of Wands, seeing where things can go, like what direction things are headed in. The Eight of Swords is about self-sabotage, blaming, that type of energy. So I'm asking what the conversation was about. I have the Seven of Wands. Somebody may, in this conversation, somebody may have been more laid back, like more guarded, had their guard up than the other person. Okay, so this is what I'm getting. I'm feeling like she was explaining to him about why she's so guarded, right? With the Seven of Wands. This is the storyline I'm getting. Seven of Wands, you know, that she has some trust issues with the Seven of Wands and the Eight of Swords. She has some trust issues. She doesn't open up. This is all in her head because she's afraid. I think she's afraid of being hurt. But the Queen of Swords, she wants to know, what does he want with her? You know, why he's attracted to her. Queen of Wands energy. And Three of Wands, what does he want? Like, where is this going? I feel like she's questioned him about that. Like, what is it that you, why do you keep talking to me or making advances or trying to start conversations or whatever the case may be? Because she wants to figure out what is his motive. What's his motive, basically? I feel like that was what the conversation was about. What is his motive? Let's see. Is he attracted to Aquarian? Is he attracted to Aquarian? Or better yet, how does he feel about Aquarian? Ten of Cups. It's like you are everything that he would want in a woman. Let's see. The Hangman. But his energy towards you is stuck. Why though? Why? Clarify the Hangman. Clarify the Hangman. It's him. Page of Cups. He has trust issues. He's afraid to open up and express emotions. Page of Cups, in a love reading, Page of Cups is like childish-like energy. And Virgo men are very much childish. They are. They're very much childish. Highly intelligent, but yet very childish when it comes to their relationships. The way they handle their relationships. They're very immature. Page of Pentacle. Page of Pentacle energy. Well, I asked her, how does he feel about you? And I've got the Ten of Cups. Like, you could possibly be everything that he could ever wish for. But then we have the Hangman. And I'm like, well, what is the Hangman there for? Well, he's not really sure. He's not really sure if he wants to make an offer. Page of Pentacles. He's not really sure if he wants to, you know, work on this connection. Judgment. He's being faced with a decision. Tell me more. Whether or not to come to you in a Knight of Wands energy or to come to you in the King of Cups energy. But he knows this might be difficult. Five of Swords. He's torn between two people. Two of Wands. What did I tell you? Yeah. He's also attracted to the other person. What did I tell you? He's attracted to both people. The Two of Wands is like being pulled in two different directions. And the Judgment card is here, Major Arcana, indicating that he's going to have to make a decision. I feel like he is attracted to your character and personality as a whole. I feel like the other person, he's physically attracted to her. Basically, it's like he sees one person as like somebody that he could actually have a stable connection with, but then there's another person that he just wants some ass, pretty much. So I would be careful with him because, like I said, Virgo men are very quiet when it comes to their intentions, and they play mind games because they're very smart. They're very smart. They play a lot of mind games though, and then have you thinking that they're interested, and then they're not. So yeah, or they're interested. Their interest is, yeah, very careful. It's very short lived. I have yet to see a Virgo Aquarius, like a male Virgo Aquarius female situation turn out well. I have yet to see it because, like I said, Virgo is very critical, and Aquarians love their freedom, and Aquarians also are very like, we like the direct truth, so we don't like games. It's like, say what you need to say what you mean, and mean what you say, type thing, So, yeah. Aisha's testifying. It didn't work for me either, Aisha. Virgo men for me are a no. They're a no. Exactly, Aquarian. Yeah, right, Aisha. Same. That was my experience. It's very much from a place of ego. They love having their ego stroked, but then it's very, when it's your turn, it's like, oh, well, you got this wrong with you, and let me pick at you about this and this and that and that. And it's like, no, sir. Move out the way. Get out the way. So, yeah. It probably wouldn't work anyway. The funny part about this is that Virgo men tend to be attracted to Aquarian women. Because we're smart. That's what it is. Because we're smart. And we sexy too. Just, yeah, had to throw that in there. But they tend to be attracted to Aquarian women for some reason. Virgo men. There's some holes in this house. I'm just saying. Most of the Virgo men that I know, they got a lot of side pieces. That's one of the reasons me and mine broke apart. He had a side piece. Just saying. Actually, 2 of them had side pieces. Yeah. Right. Then they'll go ghost. Like, you won't hear from them for a while. And it's like, no, we're not going to do that. Just say. Virgo women, I love Virgo women. Me and Virgo women, we get along great. It's the men. I try. I don't know. You know what I think it is? Because Virgo is so late in the zodiac, because you have Virgo, Libra, Scorpio. Virgo men are a lot like Scorpio men. They're very secretive with what they do. They're very private. They're very analytical. Scorpios do a lot of looking and watching. Scorpio knows exactly who their object of affection is, because they finna come after you, baby. If a Scorpio wants you, they will have you. Jamie knows. See? He probably has either Scorpio or Virgo in his chart, and yeah, Scorpios are very direct with who they want. They're one thing about Scorpio, there's no shame about who they want. They make it very clear. Virgo men they tend to be more shy. They tend to be shy when it comes to dating and being bold. They tend to be shy. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, Virgo men tend to be a little bit bashful, a little bit shy. Like they don't, you know. So, yeah, actually, Aquarians are picky. We are picky. Now that I think about it, because I was just telling somebody earlier, like before my most recent, my current relationship now, I would not stay with anyone longer than probably about 3 to 6 months. Because I would see some shit after about 3 months that I would be like, okay, this is absolutely not doable. I'm leaving this situation ASAP. And then other people will be like, man, you just get over people so quickly. And I'm like, there's life to live. There's things to do. Very. Virgo men love to touch. They're very, very touchy. They are. They're very, very touchy. Explains the passion, Em. It explains the passion. Yeah, usually about 3 to 6 months in, it's like, okay, goodbye, sir. Goodbye. Like, wait. Probably is. Probably, I mean, it's a possibility. It's a possibility. I'm just saying. Just saying. Yeah, it's probably a good thing. Whew, Lord bless it. It's probably a good thing that he, you know, that he moved along, because it'd be a hot mess. Yeah, you know, I'm glad that I'm in a better place now, because I had some not so good words to say to the Virgo person I dealt with, to the Virgo people I dealt with. Actually, no, just the one. The other one was a Libra. He was almost a Virgo, but he was a Libra. Yes, they do. Virgo men do like women. They do, especially, you know, very pretty, intelligent women. They do. It's an ego boost for them. I find that pretty women are an ego boost for Virgo men. It's an ego boost for them. Intelligent women who have their ish together, women who are very successful. They have a lot going. Virgo men like to brag on those types of accomplishments. So it's like, you know, that type of thing. Good night, Val. Thanks for hopping in, love. Let's see. All right, Spirit. Yeah, same, Em, same. Much love to you. Spirit, what's coming in for glam? Libra, Scorpio. Mm-hmm. Right. What's that old song by Britney? Womanizer. You are a womanizer. That's Virgo men. Ooh, Spirit says justice for you, glam. Spirit said things are going to start balancing out in your favor. If you've been having a rough time, Spirit says be patient, because, you know, certain karmic cycles are coming to a close. It's coming to an end. You know, the hardships and stuff, it's going to get better. 7 of Swords. If there's been anyone that's come toward you in a manipulative way, or, you know, treated you some type of way, karma is going to tap that ass. Just know, if somebody has treated you unfairly, or, you know, not willing to help or assist in some type of way, Spirit is going to take care of that situation. We also have the Emperor next to the Strength, which both of these are major arcana. There may be a bold masculine energy coming towards you, like to approach you. Strength is Leo energy, and the Emperor is divine masculine. But it could also be that Spirit is advising you to operate, function in a very balanced, get things under control, and continue to practice self-control on an emotional level. Like, don't allow other people's words and things to affect you. Don't let them get to you. Don't pop off at nobody, because it's easy to do. Don't pop off at nobody. Just be cool. Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. Also, continue to save your money. If you've been saving, continue to save your money. We have Ace of Swords. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, so that you can start building something. I'm feeling like if you've been working on getting a place or an apartment, Spirit is like, save your money towards that thing. Something that's building a solid foundation. What else we got here? Yep. We have the Hangman and the Five of Swords. Yeah, try to avoid conflict as much as possible, like getting into like little petty arguments or anything with anybody. Just, it's like, you right. I'm not even gonna sit here and argue with you. You right. All right. Like, let go and let God. We got the Hangman here, and that energy of the Hangman is just surrender, Ace of Swords. Yeah. So then this is confirmation, then you're already doing what you're supposed to be doing. Ace of Swords. There's going to be clarity over a situation. Spirit is saying there's going to, like, somebody may want to clear the air with you, Blam, about like a misunderstanding or what have you, that may have happened. Like, you may have perceived them in a particular way, and that's not how they meant to come across to you. I feel like you may actually get an apology from somebody. That's what I feel. King of Swords. Yeah, this person wants to be honest with you. Very clear, open communication. But Spirit wants you to also be very clear, have clear, open communication with whoever the people are that are in your circle that you deal with on a day-to-day basis. Make sure that you let them know what you're thinking, or if something... What am I trying to say? Too many messages coming through at once. Be clear about what you need, what your needs are. Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is going to be an opportunity for a new start. You may actually find a place. You may actually get a raise. Some type of money may be coming in. Six of Swords. But it's going to be better. Moving forward in a better energy is what Spirit is saying. It's going to take time, so be patient. Even though things may have been stressful here recently, Spirit is saying it's going to get better. You're going to move into a better space. Also with the High Priestess here, trust your intuition. If you feel something, you feel it for a reason. Don't ignore it. Even I feel like in regards to your safety, like if somebody comes in, like let's say somebody comes into where you work, right? And you just feel something suspicious about the person, don't second guess that gut feeling. Act on that gut feeling. Or something tells you not to go around the back of the building, or something tells you not to do. Trust your intuition. That's what Spirit wants you to know. Trust your intuition. It's always that gut feeling. And pray for protection. Pray for protection every day. Pray for protection. Spirit, what messages of finances do you have? Also, if you know that you're right about something, Spirit says don't say a word. Just keep that information to yourself. Some people are not worth the energy. Like, you can try to get them to understand where you're coming from and they won't. So if you see it's going nowhere, let it go. Spirit, what's the financial advice? Yeah, some folks are just not even worth the time or the energy. Yeah. Sometimes we do so much trying to get people to understand where we're coming from, and they won't. They won't. They can't. All right, Spirit, what messages in regards to finances do you have for Glam? Money moves. Money moves. Spirit, I feel like with that, Spirit is like the money you've been saving up, you're going to be able to use it for things that you need. We got divine blessings, a gift from the universe. I told you, I feel like there's going to be money coming in for you in some kind of way, whatever that is, whether it's a raise, a promotion, or whatever the case may be. If you do something on the side for extra money, like on the weekends, and you do hair or lashes or whatever you do. Spirit says shopping spree, treat yourself. Please don't forget to treat yourself. Do not forget to treat yourself because you work hard and you deserve it. Let's see. Be proud of yourself. Be proud of yourself because you've been working hard, baby. Good. Good. Be proud of yourself. You have come so far. Spirit says you are financially being taken advantage of. Be aware of this. Be aware that somebody is not paying you your worth. Make sure that you're getting what you deserve, Glam. Let's see. Yeah, you're in for a sweet surprise. In for a sweet surprise. Fraud. Yeah. Be careful. Like I said, be careful of somebody making false promises in regards to money. We got hustling multiple resources, multiple sources of income possibly, and we got save your money. Save your money. Yep. Keep your savings going. It's okay for you to spend a little bit on yourself and splurge and treat yourself. You deserve that. You work for that. But then set some aside because you need some aside for a rainy day in case something goes down. You have an emergency. The baby gets sick. Spirit's like, be careful of somebody. Yeah. Yeah. If they're not compensating you properly, definitely. Definitely. Let's see, Spirit. We got teamwork. Teamwork. What else we got? Think rich and wealthy. I would say, Glam, if that's the case, definitely I would start applying for new places. Spirit says stop overspending. If there's anything that you may be purchasing that you don't need, Spirit says find a different way. Good. Okay. Continue doing that. We have new ride, upgrade, and we have money magnet. Yeah. So it's gonna come in. It's gonna come in. You just have to have faith and be consistent in what you're doing. Don't stop what you're doing because the consistency, the hard work, and the effort is going to pay off. Let's see. Debt free at last. Yeah, things are going to get better. Good. You should be proud of yourself. Yeah, Spirit says think positive thoughts. Save your money. I don't know why they keep giving me that big message. Save your money, but blessings are going to be coming your way. Yep. Yes, ma'am. Blessings are coming in. But like I said, continue prayer because prayer is powerful. Prayer is powerful. It is. Prayer is a form of manifestation. So, you pray and ask the Heavenly Father for the things that you need, the things that you desire, and it keeps us humble. Prayer, for me personally, it helps keep me in a humble space because I'm like, when I pray, I ask for forgiveness of things, but I also ask for like healing for other people. Like if somebody shares with me that somebody is going through something, like I pray for their healing, I pray for their protection, that type of thing. So continue in that direction. The prayers are heard. Yep, Jamie, if you can go ahead and drop your question. We're keeping it rolling. There she goes. Let's see. Let's see if there's any specific messages. Definitely. This is the first time I'm actually using this deck from the Hoodoo Tarot. So we'll see what messages we get. These are the majors and these are the minors. Let's see what messages we get. I'm so glad that you're here. Right. I'm so glad. I really do pray, and thank you, Em, because if it wasn't for Em, like I probably would still be a hot mess today. But I always pray before I start the readings because I need to have my mind and my spirit in a calm demeanor and just able to really see the messages that Spirit wants me to provide for those who are inquiring. All right. All right, Spirit. What messages do you have for Johnny from her ancestors? What do the ancestors want her to know? Actually, thank you, Em. Let me pull a spread. Hang on a second, y'all. Let's see. All right. You're absolutely right, Glam. All right. See about your folks. That's what we're going to do. See about your folks. So that's an 8-card spread. Alright, ancestors, come through. Let's just do you have for Johnny from her maternal line. We have 0. The free man. This card stock is serious. It's like, it's serious. 2. You know what I'm going to do because I've shuffled? I'm going to cut the deck and then I'll do this 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, they do. Barnes and Nobles, honey, or Amazon. I got mine from Barnes and Noble. Yeah. Okay, so this spread is the see about your folks spread. It says what the first question is general messages from your maternal line regarding who you are or how you live. From your maternal line, we have the Freeman, which is 0, which would be considered the Fool in the traditional tarot. So here he is. This is from your mother's side of the family. The Freeman. Ricky, you're too loud, sir. The Freeman is 0 card. When the Freeman comes up, here's a couple questions to ask. This is like, are you really... Has lingering self-doubt caused you boredom or dissatisfaction? Maybe you need to loosen up. Are you living in the present? Follow your bliss. It doesn't matter whether you like surprises because they're on their way. This is the Fool. It's the unexpected. So to expect the unexpected. The new person in your life isn't who or what they appear to be. It says, what's the best thing that could happen if things go your way? What's the worst thing could happen if they don't? Can you live without ever knowing? Have you received an opportunity that you fantasize about but are afraid to take? Are you really that deep? Are you really a free spirit? Or are you really just a jerk or a rebel without a cause? Coming from your mother's side of the family. If you know any of your maternal lineage, those are questions to ask. Who on my mother's side of the family is more of a rebel? They're very outspoken, this person. Or are they really, are they a rebel without cause? Where are you headed? Where are you headed? Are you the type of person, or do you have a passive personality, like from your mother's side of the family, where people are very passive, they're afraid to take risks? Is that a part of your mother's side of the family? So those are things to think about from your mother's side of the family. There may be ancestors on her side who were that way when they were in the physical world, where they were afraid to take risks, or they were the opposite, where they were a rebel. They were the type of person who was a free spirit. The second card is from your father's lineage. Dr. Buzzard. Dr. Buzzard. Let's see. Dr. Buzzard. He is 11. John Horse. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So Dr. Buzzard is from your paternal side. There's a scripture that comes with it too. Dr. Buzzard is Ezekiel 25:17, and I will execute great vengeance upon them with furious rebukes, and they shall know that I am the Lord when I shall lay my vengeance upon them. It says, Dr. Buzzard is standing in front of a courthouse, laughing joyously after winning a case for a client. Behind him is Lady Justice wearing a Congo witch doctor mask, to the one that his father would have worn in Africa. This symbolizes domination and being a law unto oneself instead of the sword. It's almost like this is the justice card here, basically. Yeah. Meaning, the meaning of this card when he comes up, justice, like everything else, is a social construct that is defined by those in power. To the majority of Americans, justice is equated with courts, law enforcement, politicians, or even karma. This is not the case for root workers, as historically when Black Americans have sought justice, all they find are just us, as this old saying goes. So if someone had a problem, they sought out a root worker to help them solve it. While usually root workers believe in God or some other higher power, they do not consider revenge for a genuinely offensive action to be a bad thing. That's if they consider good or bad at all. Since such dualities didn't traditionally exist in the African or indigenous culture in quite the same way as it does in European societies. So it says, if you receive Dr. Buzzard, basically what your father's side is of the lineage is saying, is there something forgivable that happened on your father's side of the family? If revenge is taken for an offense, will you regret that you did it once you've calmed down? If so, then chill out and move on. Is there any type of animosity on your father's side of the family? Or have you taken responsibility for, or is there somebody on your father's side of the family that has taken responsibility for their choices that they made? What would be a fair way to resolve the conflict if there is a conflict? Did you do something wrong? If no, don't worry about it. If yes, then there may be a price to pay. He's a Libra with a justice. Makes sense. But his lineage, for those of his ancestors who are no longer in the physical world, they've passed over, they've crossed over. Spirit says, this is what they want you to know. There may be something on his side of the family. There may have been an issue between some of his ancestors and people they dealt with when they were alive on this earth that was never settled. Somebody may have died holding a grudge against someone because they refused to forgive while they were living. Don't let that be you, right? What else do we have? We have the Lovers. That was card number 3. Card number 3. It says, what the ancestors in your maternal line want for you. The ancestors in your maternal line want for you with the Lovers card is for you to really evaluate your personal relationships, right? With whoever you're in a relationship with. And why do you feel that person is worthy of your true love and affection? Like, is it just because of the physical? Is it just because of what you see of this person? Or is it truly their character and personality as an individual? Like, what is it that you see about this person that makes them the one? That's what your maternal line wants you to figure out. How can they bless your bloodline? That's your maternal line. That's the question from your ancestors on your mom's side of the family. They're like, evaluate your relationships, the people that you date, the people that you entertain. How can they benefit your bloodline down the road? What attributes and characteristics might you possibly face if you were to have children with that person? The ancestors in your paternal line want from you. Why do we have Bishop C. Mason? Who is he? He's also a major. He's also a major. He's number 5. what they want from you. Your father's ancestors want from you. Says James 4:17. So whoever knows the right thing to do and fails to do it, for him it is sin. So it's like, yeah, go deeper and explore further. Go deeper and explore further. Is conformity always good or bad? In what ways do you conform? Do you just do things just to keep the peace? Or do you not conform just to stand out? What do you really believe or have faith in? That's a good question. Do you see the value in your cultural heritage? That's what your father's side, the dead on his side, want you to think about. Do you see value in your cultural heritage? Do you know your cultural heritage? Says, what is considered orthodoxy or the proper way to do things, is it improper in your community? It might be in your best interest to follow the rules. Everyone is a disciple of something, but true discipline is rare. Are you sure you understand the fine print? And could it be that what is expected of you is actually good for you? That's what the ancestors on your father's side want you to think about. Could it be that's what is expected of you is good for you? Get back in line. Be on time for the ritual. Teamwork makes the dream work. Follow the leader, and Simon says. So are you just doing things just because that's what they said? They said this is how I was raised, so it's tradition. Doesn't necessarily fit well with my spirit, but I'm just doing it because this is how I was raised. And that's what the ancestors on your father's side, your paternal lineage, wants you to think about. Like, why do you do the things that you do? I find that with ancestor veneration, it's like the ancestors want us to be aware of the things that we do on a consistent basis. Why do we do it? What makes us do it? Like, it really, they want you to think about your behaviors, your practices, your rituals daily. Card number 4. It says what the ancestors. 5. We're on 5. We did 4. Number 5, the gifts you have inherited from your maternal line that you're underutilizing. So the gifts from your mother's side that you're underutilizing. Mother of Sticks. Queen of Wands energy. So on your mother's side, I love this. On your mother's side of the family, there's a lot of confidence. The Queen of Sticks, she is like the Queen of Wands. So there's a lot of confidence on your mother's side of the family. That is something that you're underutilizing, and that's what your ancestors from your mother's side of the family want you to start doing, is standing up for yourself, speaking your mind, setting stronger boundaries, saying what you mean and meaning what you say. That's from your mother's side. That's what they want you to take into consideration. It's a gift. If you don't utilize it, if you don't use it, you lose it. So Spirit says, be confident. You actually have the potential to be great, destined for great things. But if you're underutilizing this gift, what was it for? All right. Number 6, the gift from your paternal line that you're underutilizing. The garden. That is 21. What is that? The garden is 21. So on your father's side, 10, 15. Sorry, the moon. The sun. Judgment. 20. The world. The world is about distance, it's about travel, it's about healing energy. Also, okay, so your father's side, the gift that you're underutilizing is you actually may have the gift of healing. In what ways do you heal others? That could be in a therapeutic sense, that could be in a physical sense, it could be in a lot of different ways, but Spirit wants you to recognize that quality on your father's side. Those ancestors want you to acknowledge it on his side. There may have been shaman or healers or whoever on his side of the family that you don't know about. Seriously consider the benefits of working somewhere that you can do healing. Good night, Glam Love. It says, what makes you feel safe, grounded, and whole? One of the gifts on your father's side of the family is being able to be at peace. To be at peace, to feel grounded. Stop and smell the roses, learning to be content. You made it, now enjoy it. The solution has arrived and there's nothing more to do. That's what your father's side wants you to utilize. Those are the gifts they want you to utilize. The ability to I feel like the ability to bring peace to situations, to bring healing to situations, maybe on his side of the family. Like, I feel like your father's side energetically is more calm, is more cool, collected. They're willing to make the peace. They're willing to work with people. Your mother's side, maybe the more feisty side of your family. Yeah, they may be the more feisty side of your family. But you see how it's a balance, with both parents. You have a little bit of both things. You have that aggressive, assertive type of energy, and then on the other side, the other ancestors, you have the more laid back, calm, docile, peaceful, passive type of energy. And it's great to have both because you need both in different situations. Sometimes you have to be the warrior, sometimes you have to be the peacemaker. That's funny. Let's see. But it's passed on. Yeah, it's passed on genetically. Those different traits, like the traits that you see in your parents, they get passed on to you. Yeah, they get passed on to you. They're not your parents for no reason. And you'll probably hear it throughout your life. Oh, well, you act just like your mom, or you do things just like your father. Like, people will say things like that because that's where we inherited from, or he looks just like his grandmother. Like, because it's passed down. It's ancestral. It's in the bloodline. That's like my nephew. Some of the faces that my nephew makes, he's only 4 months, but sometimes the faces that he makes, his expressions looks just like my mom. And I'm like, how does this happen? It's in his blood. Numbers, what are we at? So the ability to be the peacemaker is actually a gift, Jamie. It's a gift. 7. The ancestor most eager to connect and work with you at this time, them bones. That's 20. Let's see. Rico, what are you biting, sir? We're almost 20. 18, 19, 20. Okay, judgment, yeah. When dim bones appears in a reading, you're being reminded that it's time to focus on what you need rather than what you want. Okay, so this is what the ancestor that's the most eager to work with you at this time, they want you to understand that it's okay for you to focus on what your needs are rather than people pleasing. Most likely you will have to make some tough choices. That's what they want you to know. But if you're willing to put your ego aside and do what you have to do, the best possible outcome is guaranteed. Also, it's reminding you, so your whichever ancestors want to work with you the most, but they want you to know that people are going to talk about you no matter what you do, no matter what you choose to do in life. And sometimes we struggle with figuring out what our purpose is or our calling, so to speak. But regardless of whatever you feel that you are intuitively guided to do, just know that you are supported from your spiritual team, okay? They're rooting for you, regardless of what people here in the 3D say. The funny part about, because we were just talking about this earlier, some of us have like different accounts or private accounts or whatever the case is. The funny thing about people here in the physical world, in the 3D, one day they're no longer going to be here. So their opinion of you is not going to matter. It's not going to be relevant. Sometimes we get concerned and focused on, well, what this person has to say or what they think about it or what they feel about it. Doesn't really matter. What do you want? That's what your ancestors want you to think about. What do you want? What do you want for you going forward? What makes you happy, genuinely brings you joy as an individual? So this also indicates that there's more, that it's time for a more in-depth reading concerning a matter of great importance that will provide relief and solutions to your problems. It may be time for some self-assessment. What is your reputation? Are you still in alignment with your reputation? If you want a fresh start, start over. It is always okay to start over. That's what whatever ancestor on whichever side is willing to work with you wants you to know. It's okay to start over. The neutral position is no longer an option. You've got to figure out exactly what it is that you want to do. Do other people need to know where you stand? If so, stop stalling and tell them. Stand your ground. Stand up for yourself and what you believe in. Don't let anybody else make you feel less than because your belief may be different than theirs or they may not agree with you. That's okay. We can agree to disagree, but at the end of the day, this is what I'm choosing to do with my life. It's your life, right? And what is your relationship with this ancestor? Let's see. Big Mama, the Empress. She's the Empress energy. Joy. She represents joy in a sense. Let's see. It's time to celebrate. Confidence is the best cosmetic. To be confident in what it is that you choose to do. Like I was just saying, it's what makes you who you are. It makes each one of us who we are when we follow our true calling. What we feel guided to do, not based on what somebody else thinks that we should be doing or how they feel. Do you fear being brilliant or successful? So your ancestors want you to feel confident being brilliant and successful, being in the limelight. It's okay to be the center of attention sometimes. And the last one is, what will you achieve if you constantly work together to solve your problems? Number 9. Let's see it. The moon. You know, the moon is like, it actually is masculine energy. The moon is masculine energy. If you work closely with your ancestors, it's going to reveal a lot of things about your bloodline, your heritage, the traditions, the things that you practice, the way you were raised, all of those things. Why you think, act, and feel the way that you do. The things that you like about yourself and the things that you don't like about yourself. Yeah. So the more you start digging into your ancestors, the more you're going to start to see a lot of things that have been passed down. You know the term like breaking generational curses. You're going to see there are some, because we all have them, certain generational curses that need to be broken. You have the power in this lifetime to change it. And then there's also generational gifts that have been passed down. Maybe you had somebody on your father's side who was a healer, or your mother's side who was a magician. Somebody who was able to do certain things. There's gifts that are passed down a lot of times that are not spoken. You feel them. So the more that you tap into it, the more you can pick it up. Ask questions. Ask your parents questions. If you're blessed to still have your grandparents, ask questions, you know? You're most welcome. This is so funny because, hey Mariah, I actually had the blessing to go and visit my grandmother today on my mother's side, my maternal grandmother. And she was just as feisty as ever. My grandmother is in her 70s. But she was just as feisty as ever. And she has great grandchildren now. So it's like, wow, like, that's a blessing to be able to see, you know, like, to see like a third or fourth generation of your lineage and be able to just provide advice and things. Yeah. What did I do with the box? What did you do with the box, ma'am? So you guys, I hope that takes care of everybody. Mari, I don't think she's here. I don't think she hopped in, y'all. She may have to got later because I'm finna hop off of here. Y'all. I'm good, Mariah. How are you, love? Yes, I do actually. Both of my great grandmothers, both my maternal and paternal, are full-blooded Cherokee Indians. So, hence the reddish in my skin, the reddish undertones. Really, Diana? That's amazing. Yeah, they're full Cherokee. The other one is what is she? Blackfoot. There's a lot of Indian. Right. Oh, thank you for reminding me, Em. I almost forgot about poor Mary Ann's question. And I kind of want to know more about the Cherokee, their cultural traditions, because I don't know a lot about their cultural traditions. I do know that Cherokee Indians are very family oriented. Let's see. All right, Spirit. All right, Marianne. Let's see what Spirit wants you to know. Spirit, I love this candle. It has like a light orange, citrusy smell. What message do you have for Marianne, Spirit? What's the messages? It does, Johnny. Thank you, Em. Ooh, okay. Okay. Ricky, you all right? You all right? You stretching out? Y'all, he's something else. Ricky. He got an attitude presently. Do you want to be out? I let him outside. I try to let him outside every day, so he's cool. Okay. So we have the Page of Cups, the Four of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, the Empress, Four of Wands, King of Cups, Two of Pentacles, and Page of Pentacles. So the theme, the Empress, is the only major arcana. Okay, so the Empress, this is about you. I was going to say, this is all about you. He sees you as somebody that he wants to be with long term. That's how he sees you. So with the Empress, it's like, the Empress, she is very much like wifely, motherly material, nurturing, that type of energy. So he sees you in that energy. Page of Cups is the fact that he's in this Page of Cups energy. So sometimes it may be confusing to you because he's slowly starting to open up emotionally and really like express how he feels towards you. With the Four of Swords, it's like he wants to heal things between the two of you, because the Four of Swords is very much like a healing energy. Maybe you guys were on a break at one point in time, you know, from each other, had to take a step back, reevaluate the connection, which I do have the Seven of Pentacles here, which is about reevaluation, to seeing how things can work and working to build a solid foundation. Yeah. Seven of Pentacles is like he's taking some time to think about what he wants with you, and he sees you as somebody that he wants to be with long term. So that's a good thing. And we have the Four of Wands. This is like a stable, building a solid foundation between the two of you. King of Cups is like he's being more affectionate, being more supportive, you know, being more loving, that type of thing towards you. The Two of Pentacles, because it's like he knows that you have a lot on your plate. He understands that you work a lot, you have a lot going on, and a lot of decisions and things to make. And he does want to offer you a solid offer. Page of Pentacles. So that's a good thing. That's a great energy. This is a really good reading, Marianne. Yay, Libra! Yeah. So, yeah, girl. The Libra is stepping up. What? Yeah. The Libra's stepping up. I almost feel like it's almost like he has compassion for you. Like he knows that you work really, really hard, and he doesn't want to lose you as well. So it's like he's trying to be more loving and supportive in this connection, just so you know. Yeah. It really does have a lot of good potential here. Let's see. Spirit, what did I do with? I find that men can be confusing. They really can, because you just never know what they're thinking and whatnot. How does a Libra feel? How does he feel towards Marianne? Patience. Like it's going to take some time. Fall. Things are changing between the two of you. Thank you, M. Divine Masculine. Yeah. And he's changing. He's changing as well. I feel like he's coming out of a karmic energy. Like at one point when he came to you, yeah, he's making the choice. Thank you, Spirit. How he feels right now, he's making the choice to change for the benefit of this connection. He's really thought about it. Yeah, he's really thought about his behavior with contemplation. Like, see how he's thinking there? How does he feel? Yeah, he really recognizes your worth. This is beautiful. Like, he really feels like you are the woman. Like, you are it. Like, he wants to be with you. So this is great, because that means he's going to show up for the connection. This is exactly what I mean when I say, yeah, he's been doing a whole lot of soul searching and realizing that he has to get rid of his toxic ways and habits. And he's realized his own toxicity. Now, not to say, look, Spirit, thank you. We have ascending. Not to say that, you know, you may not have some rough times from time to time, but he's really doing a lot better. Yeah. Yeah, he's doing a whole lot better. Yeah, he feels bad. I was just, thank you, Spirit. I literally was thinking this. I was like, I feel like a regret. Of course you may, Em. I almost felt like he feels bad. But yeah, okay, this is why he was in and out. Does this make sense to you, Marianne? We have inner child. This is why he was in and out, because he was functioning and operating from a childlike mentality, a childlike energy, very immature energy. Playing mind games, because when you're used to toxicity, that's what I was saying to Tasha earlier in her reading. Like, we have to learn to accept blessings, receive them. Don't downplay it. You know what I mean? Like, don't downplay the fact that you're worthy. If somebody gives you a compliment, thank you. You know, not like, oh, you shouldn't have. If somebody came and gave you a gift, oh, you shouldn't have. No, thank you. I appreciate that. You deserve that. You deserve to be gifted. You deserve to be taken out somewhere special. You deserve to be given flowers. Why wouldn't you? You're a beautiful woman, in spirit and out. Like, sometimes we downplay the blessings because we're so used to toxicity. We're not used to having someone open the doors for you, giving you their jacket when you're cold, making sure you're full, making sure you've eaten well, taking you to a favorite place. Like, we're not used to that treatment, so we tend to be like, what do they want? Like, you're already thinking negatively. What do they want? Why is he doing that? So you're thinking worst case scenario instead of allowing yourself to enjoy the moment of being treated royally. But anywho, he was operating from a childish energy. He was operating from a childish energy. So he had to work on himself. Yeah, I also feel like he's afraid of losing you. So that's why now he's offering his cup now. He's offering, when I see this, I think of it from ancestral veneration type thing, because when I see a cup, you know, an offering, you usually put a cup of water on an ancestor altar for communication with the spirit. And so it's like he's wanting to communicate now. He's wanting to be active and participant in this relationship now. Yeah, crossroads. He was torn between you leaving and him making a change. And he decided that he didn't want to leave you. Look, return. Spirit is not lying. We have separation. The little bit of time that you two spent apart, he realized that he could lose you, which is why he came back. Which is why he came back. Yeah. Because he knows you know your worth. He knows you know your worth. And he still wanted this union between the two of you. So he knew that he had to take action. He knew that he had to take action, or otherwise he was going to remain blocked. I don't know if you blocked him or you unfollowed him or whatever, but he knew that he wasn't going to be able to get through to you if he didn't come back in a changed energy, which is great. I'm proud of you for setting boundaries and sticking to them. But he recognizes the connection, which is why now he's putting in a lot more he's putting in a lot more effort. Because he doesn't want to lose you. He really does love you. He really does have feelings for you, strong feelings for you. Yeah. So now he's putting in more effort. Continue to make him work for it. Yeah, it's a long story, girl. It's a long story. Rico eats everything. He eats everything. Bless his heart. I got a fat bun. Right, Ricky? Now he's over there trying to figure out how to get out. Yeah. So, it'll get better. He ain't perfect, so just know he might slip up. But right now, he's in a great energy, so let's go with that. Yeah, he loves toilet paper rolls too. Toilet paper rolls and paper towel rolls. He loves to chew them, and then my Amazon boxes, he loves to choose them too. So I have a whole little section over here of boxes just lined up. Great, because you were setting a boundary. You were setting a boundary. And I would stick to that boundary. And I would address him every time that he crosses a boundary. Men have to be addressed. Don't come back in here acting like ain't nothing going on because you disappeared for 5 weeks. We're not about that life over here. Right? Hey, Divine Cancerian. You can't just go ghost on somebody that you say that you love and then pop back up. No, sir. Good night, Day in the Love. Thanks for hopping in. You can't tell me that you love me and you gon' go ghost for days and weeks at a time. No, sir. That's not love. That's disrespect. You're welcome, Marianne. Right. Mariah, are you still here, love? Because we finna wrap it up and I'm finna get off here. You're the last person on the list, so we just rolling through. Right, I'm waiting for her to post. I don't know where she's at, but right, Em. We trying to move on. We trying to move on in here. I've already been going at it, Divine Cancerian, for what, like 2 hours now? It feels like 2 hours. Okay, love. Yep. Okay. We'll be closed by then. Right, Aisha. We out of here. We outside. Oh, honey, I'm so sorry. Don't let them get you. Don't let them get you. Let's see, Spirit. Don't let them steal your joy. Oh, wonderful. You're getting apologies out of a Libra? Great Father. He's as he should. As he should. He should. He should be accountable for every action, positive and negative. He should be accountable for all of it. Let's see. She did. She did. Hopefully she comes back in here before I hop off, because when I hop off, I'm gone. When I hop off, I am gone. Let's see, Spirit. What are Jay's intentions? That's what I'm thinking. I'm hoping that she'll just hop back on the next live stream and we'll just get her the next live stream. Because we'll be back again. I'll be back again. Will it be Thursday? We're gonna do Thursday. We'll do Thursday. I know she had a question. I don't even remember what it was at this point. I don't remember. Spirit, what are Jay's intentions towards this connection? Oh, we got the strain. We got the strength card. This is definitely his energy. All right, let's go. Okay. We have temperance. Temperance. I'll just wait until next live to do it. Right. 3 of Wands. Okay, so, you know, the strength card is also about doing what needs to be done. Doing what needs to be done. Not making excuses. I love this interpretation of the strength card. It cracks me up when the strength card comes in. The Emperor, the Queen. Questions to be asked with the strength card. Wheel of Fortune. Hangman. The Tower. The Hangman. Dr. Buzzard Justice. Ecclesiastes. The Hermit. Strength. Yeah. Use the power of persuasion to get the results you're seeking. So he may don't give up. Okay. Okay. Right. Right. So he may actually be willing to stand up and take the move that he needs to move to bring balance to this situation. Is what it's looking like. 3 of Wands to take it to the next level. Okay. Mariah, stick around because I'm in the middle of M's reading because we couldn't find you. So just stick around. When I'm done with her reading, I'll hop right into yours. Yep. Spirit, what are Jay's intentions for the connection? Yeah, it looks like he may find the courage to do what needs to be done. 5 of Swords. He may have to walk away from a situation in order to do so, though. Thanks, Marianne. We appreciate all the positive vibes. Yeah. The Devil. The Devil. There's still some issues that he needs to work out with self. There may be some codependency issues, addictions, bad habits, low vibrational friends, all type of things that he needs to work out. And I feel like that's what Spirit is saying he may have to let go of. Even his own negative self-talk and doubt, he's going to have to put that to the side. He's dealing with it. I don't know. If that resonates with you, M, then that's probably what it is. If that's what your intuition is telling you, because it's giving me the Devil. Let me show you. The Devil and the 5 of Swords. The 5 of Swords is about winning at all costs, separations, you know, separation, giving up on a situation. It's also about manipulation and feeling mentally exhausted and games, mind games and things of that nature. But I feel like he's going to be ending a situation. He may give up on a situation that's draining him energetically. With the Devil here, it's taking a lot out of him. It's something that he may be obsessed with. It's something that he may be obsessed with, but even if he were to move, what do you have moving? You got to have something with you when you go. You have to have things lined up when you go. You can't just hop out. So it's like, I think so too, but the guy job should have been gone a long time ago. It should have been a real job to begin with. Like, you can't, just saying. I agree though. I think so too. It could be that, but it could be other people also. Exactly. That's probably why obsession is here. Sometimes we want what we want, and that's not what we need to be doing. And Spirit will show you that the hard way. It's not what you need to be doing. Just because you like doing this particular thing doesn't mean that it's for you. It doesn't mean that it's for you. You know it. Let's see. What's his intention, Spirit? Oh, that's good. That's good. Then he would have to just get it lined up then. Because, that's all you would have to do is get it lined up. Two of Pentacles. Sure, he could come there and he would probably expect to stay with you. But it's like, would he go back to fly fishing? Would he go back to fly fishing? Because that's what he loves to do. Regardless of what the situation is, that's what he loves to do. Let's see. Yeah, he definitely has got some choices he needs to make. Juggling, he's going to have to make some choices. It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. But Spirit is forcing him into a place of isolation, which is why you two are not together right now. Thank you, Spirit, for confirmation for this. Of isolation, because he's afraid things are going to end, or things may end if he doesn't do what he needs to do, if he doesn't make choices in regards to this connection, choices that he knows he needs to make. If he doesn't start giving to the connection and doing what he needs to do, he's going to end up things are going to end up ending between you two, and Spirit's going to have to give. He may have to have a tower moment, a shake-up for him to do what he needs to do. Like I said, sometimes Spirit has to kick your ass for you to do what you're supposed to do when you've been putting it off for the longest time. It's like, okay, it's now or never. He's going to be put in that type of situation very soon. Now or never. You can't keep making excuses. You're welcome, Marianne. Good night, love. Thanks for hopping in. It was so good to see you. Yeah. You can't keep making excuses and procrastinating and then hope for the best, because it's not going to work. Two of Cups. Yeah. Yeah. He's going to work on it because he doesn't want things to end. The Two of Cups and the Ten of Cups. Oh, he wants this. Three of Cups. He felt like you probably were out with friends or busy with other folks. Three of Cups. That's how he felt about that when you didn't answer the call. Maybe you were. Having a dandy old time. Hey, Ricky Pooh. Great. Great. Yeah, you should do it more often. Like, I'll call you tomorrow. I'll call you tomorrow. Right, who knows? I think that's one. I also feel like that's one of the reasons why he's so adamant now about keeping contact, because he knows that you have a lot of people around you, excuse me, and in your circle. And so he wants to make sure that if he keeps if he keeps putting himself, if he keeps, interjecting, that's less opportunity for somebody else to wiggle their way in. So he just, he makes sure that he's like, ooh, yeah. It's low key manipulative, but I understand what he's doing. Because it's like, if she keeps hearing my voice, seeing my name, we keep talking, then he meant it. Deep in his spirit, he meant it, because he's jealous. He's very jealous. So if he keeps inserting himself, he doesn't want the opportunity to arise where somebody else, gets involved. That's why he inserts himself. Spirit, what's the possible outcome? Yeah. Oh, really, Divine Cancerian? That could very well be Two of Pentacles. Yeah. He's going to have to make some decisions in regards to actually putting forth effort in this connection and being supportive. Yeah. Looks like that could be the possible outcome. Yeah. Also he's going to be working on himself. Page of Swords. He'll be reaching out, though. It's almost like he may go into hermit mode in a sense with the Four of Swords, because, that's about healing, but he may go into hermit mode and, take some time to regroup. Yeah. That's the possible outcome. But, yeah. He may actually find the strength to do what needs to be done in the connection. Make some big moves. He does. He realizes it. Yeah. He realizes it. I feel like he's almost intimidated by you. Like, in a sense. Like you make him feel like he should be better. He knows he should be better. So when he tries not to think about it, yeah, like he tries not to think about it. So he tries to stay positive about it, but it's hard because it's like, man, this is where I should be, Mariah, you still here? Yeah. It's almost like he's envious / intimidated, if that makes sense. Like envious / intimidated. Like he wishes he was on your level, like he could match your level, but due to some choices. Okay. Great. So I'm gonna hop right in. But yes, he's very much aware, and I feel like he may be taking action to make moves to actually prove that he's doing something about it, which is a good sign. You're welcome, love. I feel like it's going to hurt him, like not physically hurt him, but it's going to hurt his ego because he's going to have to make sacrifices for the connection that he may not necessarily want to make. But that comes with, compromise comes with relationships. If you're in a relationship with someone who's not willing to compromise, I strongly urge you to get out of it, because both parties compromise. You really do, whether you're in a marriage or a partnership. Yes, exactly, Em. And it's like he's so hell-bent on sticking to a job that's getting him nowhere, and he's not able to make moves. So it's like you have to be willing to compromise. Give a little to receive a little, you know? People do it all the time. It's like you know, if you're married or something and the husband is like, well, you stay home and you take care of the kids, you cook, you clean, that type of thing, then I'll go out and work and I'll take care of everything. Anything you need, you let me know, I'll make sure it's taken care of. So you compromise. You have to compromise. You're like, okay, I'll stay home, take care of babies, do this, do that while he's out working. But you work together as a team to make it happen. But you got to have that teamwork, you know. All right, so let's see who's coming towards Mariah Spirit. Ooh, we got the Hermit. Mariah, I don't know if you have a Virgo in your energy or someone that has Virgo in their chart, but the Hermit is here. Someone who's very analytical. Could be a Leo. Ace of Wands. Someone who's very attracted to you. You're welcome, M Love. Five of Wands. Five of Wands. This person may know you through other people. I feel like they're gossip, possibly. Or like, not necessarily like rumors, but like posts or things they may have seen on social media. If not, this connection could be faced with challenges. Especially if it's a connection that's based on like a physical, like a lust, like a physical aspect and not the deeper things, not anything of sustenance. Tell me more. Six of Wands. Whoever this person is coming towards you could be an attention whore. Six of Wands. This person may like a lot of attention, like to be in the spotlight. I'm getting fire sign energy. I feel like this person may be very picky. Whoever's coming towards you may be very picky, Mariah. Four of Swords. This person has been through a lot, and they may have taken a break recently from dating and that type of thing, but no, they're back on the prowl. Oops. Eight of Pentacles. This person does work a lot, and they are like, they're stable. Whoever this person is, they are stable. Eight of Pentacles. They could be in school or going through like some type of certification or something like that. Queen of Swords. This person's going to see you as somebody that questions their motive, and I don't blame you. Like, you want facts. Six of Swords. Before you move forward, you want answers. That's how this person is going to see you. But this person may know of you. You may know of them, but this person may know of you. Like, they may be watching you, like, on social media. Like I said, they may follow you, or you may work in the same vicinity or in the same area. You may live in the same area. But this person may be waiting to make a move, to reach out, to ask you on a date. Three of Cups. Yeah. Ten of Pentacles. This person is actually ready for something solid and committed. Whoever this is coming towards you. So it could actually be an earth sign. Let's see. Nine of Swords. This person struggles with anxiety, though. This person struggles with anxiety. Knight of Pentacles. But they do want to offer a solid offer. Whoever this is. This person is going to come in pretty unexpectedly with the Knight of Swords. Like, it's going to be a fast situation that happens. So it looks like it could be a fire or earth sign, possibly coming towards you, or air sign is what I'm getting. I didn't get a lot of water, so one of the three is what I'm getting, Mariah. But this person is serious. Whoever this person is, they are serious, and they've taken the time, or they're going to take the time to get to know you. But be careful that it's not just a physical attraction. Spirit says take your time and evaluate, because looks are not everything. With the lovers here, make sure it's a true, genuine soul connection between you and this person. Like your vibes and your energy, you guys get along well. You can talk about things, even the bad things. That's important in relationships, to be able to talk about things that make you uncomfortable, because communication goes a long way in a healthy connection. Whoever this is coming towards you, not that you're just looking at this person for what they have, or you know, their style, or the fact that they're handsome, or whatever the case may be. There's more to it. There's more depth to a person. So I hope that makes sense. All right. Did I get everybody? I think I got everybody. Yay! Thank you guys so much for joining my live stream. Thank you. Thank you for all the likes, shares, donations, subscribes. If you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? And then don't forget to hit the notification bell. That way you can be notified the next live stream, which I will be streaming again Thursday. Okay. I will probably do it tomorrow, because I need to eat and go to bed, because I have to be up early. So I will do it tomorrow and email it to you tomorrow for sure. Because you're like the first person on my list. So I got you. Email me your questions though, so I know what your questions are, because I don't think I saw them. All right. Yeah, email me your questions so I know what your questions are. Okay. All right. Love y'all. Until next live stream. Good night.